Hello Gemini, how you doing? I'm here with your May monthly spiritual guidance reading. So I'm mentioning that so you gotta know, why I'm talking the way I'm talking. So, these messages are designed, the end goal is for the viewer to seek inner peace, to learn more about themselves, to take this time to indulge in their habits and see situations for what they are. It's not just all about me advertising. It's also about the contributing wellness out to help people along the way. So the spirit guidance messages is definitely, I do believe everything in the world has an outside guide that's around. I do believe in hierarchies in the system. So maybe the structure of our solar system that they've been showing me since I've been living maybe play a role in it. Because the Cupid belt is very interesting between Mars and Jupiter, right? A lot of people really don't talk about that so much in the astrology, but they do in a sense of focusing on the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Earth. Once in a while, people span it over the horizon of the Cupid belt. And then when they get there, they give those really dictatorship. I'm not saying they don't get a closer ones, but they justify it like Venus is all about your love and Mars is all about this. But then, they can get to Uranus is, man, he's the old school father, he is. So yeah, I think we all do, whether we consciously realize it, which is going into your oracle card. I'm switching up in there because your first oracle card is clarity, okay? And the second oracle card that you have is zombie control. And that really, honestly, I was just saying, what is more zombified than the rotation of the planets? What's more zombified than the rotation of the planets? Or do you only see zombies as something real? Have you ever really thought about the metaphoric behind the word zombie when you hear it? Can you really think about how you've been conditioned to an image that distracts you from the metaphor that's there? Or maybe you more of a geek and you always saw the metaphor and could look in the world and see the images. Maybe I'm just using geek as an example. You can be a thug. You can be whatever, a professor, a lawyer, politician. You can be anything. I'm just throwing the name out there, okay? So don't get upset with me if I ain't include you, alright? But I was just saying, have you really sat back and thought about that? Because these two cards really go good together for the month, Gemini. Clarity and zombie. Do you use the metaphoric a lot to understand the world? Have you really thought about that? Is that supposed to be a secret? Or can you talk about it with certain people? Because, sometimes, we can go to work. We can't hold on conversations with coworkers, right? So let's get into the tarot part of it, Gemini. You starting off with two amazing cards. I mean, it can't get no more better than this. Five of Cups. Twice. They clarified each other. Five of Cups and Five of Cups. You can't get no more better than that. But you know, the ironic, if we add it together, we got the Ten of Cups. So, metaphorically, what is happiness, Gemini? Now, when I'm saying metaphorically, am I really triggering you to the hierophant, to the molding, to the conditioning, to the control that been here the whole time around you on what is happiness? Am I also triggering the change that has came through the generations, like polyamorous? Is a form of happiness. And polyamorous is nothing really different than when we try to define cheating as looking at somebody, bumping into somebody, holding a conversation with somebody, and you still remaining in a relationship. Because polyamorous don't mean that all the parties is actually getting along. They have the same situation, same energies. People get jealous. People, wanting more attention. They get into disagreements about how to pay bills, how to live together, who had kids. And then there's people who want to put on a show and say this is the best life, and they rather keep things undercover when they cheating, because if they could keep that person into the spotlight of, okay, you the one, let me go over here and do what I gotta do until it get caught. All those situations still happen. Five of Cups and the Five of Cups. Because that's what defines happiness, really, is pain. But on the surface, like how we got conditioned to what zombies look like, right? That's not really supposed to be part of happiness. Pain. You're tripping. Just like the metaphor of a zombie and the rotation of the planets don't supposed to go together because they don't look right, first of all. Even though all of them move out the same way. Even the planets know how to not bump into each other for some odd reason. They know how to come close together. They even know how to argue. That's why we invented opposition, conjunctions, and everything, right? That's why there's a story about Uranus, Gaia, Mother Earth, and Saturn, Kronos. But those metaphors, right? Because we don't really see this planet get up and form like us and see it moving around or anything. We know that it's doing something. At least the clouds let us know, or when the wind blowing, or even when we moving, we know we got motion. Same as them. But what is the clarity that really supposed to be there? So once again, how is it not clear that your happiness requires some pain? It's only not clear because of the definition. Which brings us to the Chariot and the Tower. Great example of the Chariot and Tower is how cheating then went to polyamorous. Even though you got polygamy and all these other things that have been out here for a whole time, we have a generation of change in belief. And we believe in it strongly, and we could go around each other and get into a heated debate on what makes cheating and polyamorous different. That could literally really happen. And they could go to school, everybody could go to school, and everybody could understand. But the thing is, the perception of it. Once again, the zombie. I did, kind of say, how do you really look at a zombie? Which brings us to the next card, is the Five of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. So far, you got the Five of Cups twice and the Five of Swords. Now, you got the Five of Swords with the King of Swords being clarified. Because that's that clarity. Like I was trying to say, no matter how much clarity is out here, we could really be serious about it's a difference between polyamorous and cheating. Maybe we'll say cheating is what happened when they go outside of the group. It's not even like if you stay in a relationship with somebody cheating that you're not already in a polyamorous relationship. But it just don't click the same way. It just don't. Which brings us to the next two cards. The Fool card and the Six of Swords. Why do we actually allow these things to prompt us to make rational decisions? Why, after getting into a debate over that, we could go home, for example, say you was in a relationship with somebody that cheated, and now they had this conversation, you like, damn, is that shit really motherfucking real? Could this really be a polyamorous? How do and then skip the fact of how do I really feel about being in it when I already been in it? Why am I about to sit here and act like I gotta change something because now the truth done smacked me on the face? I want to sit here and get up and run away from the truth. I'm going to sit here and cause a whole bunch of arguments, whole bunch of drama, all because I feel like I could outrun the truth when the truth already hit me. And I'm going to act like it didn't hit me. I need to play it off. But why am I going to waste all that energy anyway to play it off? When everybody done seen me playing it off before I sat here and really came to reality to admit I'm in a polyamorous relationship. It's just, right now, we look more monogamous than anything. As if those parties don't feel like they supposed to be monogamous among each other. Like, I didn't have that feeling of betrayal when that person cheated, that it was just supposed to be us. Like, where am I running to? Where am I about to go? Where am I about to trip? Why am I about to start this argument? Why? But the thing is, we really do it, which brings us to the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Your inner peace for the money is kind of based on that. Can you really say that you could stop those moments? Can you really say you could control them? Or where does the control actually comes in at? The control comes in the satisfaction, the happiness. The 5 of Cups and the 5 of Cups equal 10 of Cups. It's the satisfaction just accomplishing of being yourself in it and all of those good things. Like I was talking about, the zombie metaphorically remind me of the way the planets move. I didn't say here and went through Venus, Mercury, Mars, and everything. The passion coming from Venus. The stubbornness of Mars. And the communication of it all to deal with it with Mercury. Just that quick. And there's one message. Your inner peace to wellness for the month, Gemini, is all about why. Is it social media influence? Is it prosperity influence through social media? What is it? And where's the control? Think about that happiness. Think about it real good. It is easy to say, yeah, I know trials and tribulations do come in happiness. But, what's the but for? Because it just might not feel right saying it. I guess that's why the foundation of the truth hurts float around like a zombie too. We all know that the truth hurts, but we gotta justify that hurt. We gotta do something with that hurt. Get into that zombie effect. That hurt into control. It's all good. What is your inner peace goal with happiness, Gemini? Good luck.